To the rusty family, two dogs on a mission. Television gold, ain't no intermission. Wild antics, blanks got the crowd all wishing. Laughter's currency, big fame, the commission. Rusty in the corner, players wild and whack. Tim in the front, comedy never lack. Studio chaos, keep them all on track. Smash hit moments, all stripping from the mat. Tim and Rusty run the show, ain't no stopping. Every episode, side splitting, jaw dropping. Laughs on tap, steady beat, steady knocking. Fame train rolling, never gonna be flopping. Tim spitting jokes like a pro magician's wand. Rusty bringing back up, both tight like a bond. Audience cracking up, from dusk until dawn. Comedy duo, yeah, that's the unbreakable bond. And anything's break the fourth.
This matchup is scheduled for one fall.
Episode a lesson in laughter.
It's for the Arkansas Junior Heavyweight title. The referee is Jesse James.
Ryan has left.
Brian left?
Yeah.
Well, he's facing the champion,
Lyndon Bradley.
RWF
His return.
Junior Heavyweight Champion, which I like to call the Cruiserweight, Landon Bradley. There's Ryan's back. And you were saying right before, right, he doesn't have anybody.
He don't have nobody to fight with.
Well, he ran Cletus off. He handcuffed him to the
he's
ropes.
He's vanquished his competition.
It's all right. Maybe Julie could come out.
No, Julie's not going to touch a kid.
She about whooped him. Ring the bell, yes, sir. Jesse says that I'll ring it if he's awake.
Well, he's.
Jason Xavier is starting off with a can of whoop tail.
Well, I mean, after all that's happened.
Landon Bradley, good thing he runs track. I don't know if he does or not.
You do anything.
We've got a brutality match here.
Oh, what was?
Almost a low blow, but I think you got the stomach. Killed the
Feet don't touch the ground.
Kick out there by Landon Bradley. He's asking for mercy.
Why? He didn't give him any the last show.
Believe in this. There's more action here in 2 minutes.
Well, what did you expect?
Cletus?
No one expected.
Look out!
Did you expect Cletus to be out there jumping around?
Oh yeah, he's a house of fire.
He may be a house on fire that can't go nowhere.
He's a house handcuffed.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Speaking of handcuffs.
Beautiful ring, whatever.
So
savvy there by Landon.
Now that Cletus isn't there to help Landon anymore, it's going to be interesting to see how Landon handles this, because now he has no security blanket anymore. He's got to be more vicious than ever.
Even though that Landon is a smaller guy, he is ruthless here.
Well, he felt a little bit more comfortable when he had Cletus to help him win. I'll be impressed if Landon can win this match by himself today.
Landon can beat anybody any given time.
Not by himself.
Oh yeah, he has. We're right here in this square circle.
I haven't seen him do anything except for the Cletus.
Well, you haven't been watching. He's wrestled. He's wrestled for 2 years now and has more. I don't know if he has. The only loss he has is 2. Jason Xavier.
Oh, he's got. Yeah. I want to see Landon and Ryan go at it.
And there's some young men around here that are other wrestlers' sons. I'd like to put them in there. I think have a good match.
Jason fighting back.
Desperado in the crowd tonight.
Want to go for a figure 4 leg lock here?
Sharpshooter.
No, a sharpshooter.
Oh, he's got the eyes.
That's not part of the sharpshooter.
It suits sharp pain.
So, somebody need to go get Jesse a cup of coffee.
Need to get Jesse some.
Geritol?
Yeah.
Metamucil? Well, I don't know about that. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. So far, we've had nothing but action. Jesse, I thought Jesse said 3 and held up 2 fingers. Is that possible?
Well, you know he can't see. He probably told you to ring the bell too, thinking that he counted the 3 and he didn't.
Well, I just want to say ugly things about another referee, so I'm not going to.
What other referee? You say nasty stuff about him all the time. What are you talking about?
Well, you know.
I don't think you've ever said anything nice about him.
Do we expect a referee to be good? No. Forearm shivers there.
You don't expect a referee to take an RKO either, but I did.
Yeah, you actually, I gave you a write-up there in a newsletter, and I put it
I told
online,
you
too.
I only get involved when there's an injustice made.
Whoa, what authority.
Chest first into the corner.
You actually called that match pretty much down the middle. If anything, you called it for James.
I don't know why you would think that I wouldn't call it down the middle.
History?
What history?
Your history.
I got it the last time I counted. I got it in and I just counted. It's not my fault they didn't get their shoulder up.
When you get up there and referee, you act turn into Mr. Jones.
No, I never assisted anybody in
Stand
there.
over your arms folded in a suit and beat up people.
I counted the 3. I just counted the 3, no matter whose shoulder's on the mat.
Well.
Oh, double clothesline.
So, actually, other than you jawing and chirping with James that last match in the 28th of December, I
don't know why you would think that.
That was the first time you ever did.
No, it's not.
The first time I've ever seen you.
No, it's not. The last time when I got in there, when I counted the 3 for Sean Hooderich, it's not my fault that they didn't get his shoulder up.
I'm not.
It ain't my fault that Lawrence didn't get his shoulder up.
You can count to 3, but you've been known to hit people with stuff.
Only because they were trying to hit somebody else. Oh, what a clothesline!
I think the belt might change hands right now if Jason can get up and pin. Jason he's a specimen. I mean, he isn't a 300-pounder, but his 200 pounds packs a punch.
Who's 200 pounds?
Jason Xavier.
He's 2 what?
Say 200 pounds.
No, he's not.
220?
No, I'm 220. He's smaller than me.
Yeah, but he's got muscles.
He's more like 180.
Oh, Landon, stop that.
And Landon's like 140.
I
Soaking
won't
wet.
argue that.
Oh, modified. What's he going for? Is it sharpshooter again? Oh, he's got it hooked.
This could be it.
Oh, no.
There they come.
Wait a minute. What is going on here?
Oh, come on now.
We've got Team Star out here.
Really?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
The result of the matchup is going to be a disqualification. Matt Starr, Austin Cruz coming out here to help out their little buddy.
And then when Matt slid in, he said, "Ring the bell."
I didn't hear that.
But what he said right there.
So, looks like Landon is.
Well,
Whoa.
I guess Landon has found
That's
another.
a brutality, Tim.
Landon has found some bigger and badder people to watch his back.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to argue how much Austin Cruz weighs?
How much do you think he weighs?
310.
Once again, the winner of the match is going to be Jason Xavier by disqualification, but the title does not change hands.
Jesse, you're looking like Austin. Get him out of there. What am I doing? I should like this.
Yeah, why don't you?
I don't know. I guess I feel sorry for Ryan.
Where's Ryan?
First off, I don't want that. I am already the number 1 contender. Why am I not in here?
I guess you are the number 1 contender. I guess.
So why am Hey, I'm already the number 1 contender, brother. All right?
Yeah, but you lost last month. You lost.
Already number 1 contender. Why am I in this right now? Answer that, Commissioner.
Because you lost last month.
He called me out. And now he is.
Well, Gallatin, Austin Cruz wants to know why he's in this match. I think you had a good point. I don't know if y'all heard him. He was like, blah, 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 blah. But he said, because this is a wrestling match and not a hillbilly contest is what he said. But I'm sure if it was a hillbilly contest, you'd get a number 1 contenders match just by the way you look. But needless to say, we have a number 1 contenders match. You're a loser, so we don't get in.
Austin's trying to weasel his way into this
I
match.
tell you what, how about we make it a 3-way dance? Do you want to see a 3-way dance? It is only fair. Okay, we're making it a 3-way dance. And you can't, don't touch anybody.
Future over feelings.
You promise.
As in feelings.
I believe that.
Over my future.
Okay, so the third participant in this matchup is Austin Cruz.
Why is Austin in this match? He lost.
You're in it, and it is a number 1 contendership match for the
And
U.S.
he
title.
lost. He lost the last show.
I didn't do this, Commissioner. Shenanigans.
Tim, so you're rewarding a loser? He lost this match. and he lost the match
Xavier
last
Michaels
show.
did challenge him. Ring the bell, Rusty.
Ring the bell, Rusty.
Xavier Michaels did.
So if Xavier Michaels challenged, then why are you putting him in this match?
I don't understand what Tim Miner's done here.
Tim Miner doesn't understand what he's done.
Well, he put Austin Cruz in with Nate Starr, and I think it's not common knowledge. They're brothers.
Well, Austin Cruz is whose brother?
The Star Twist. Everybody knows that, or they do now. No, they do.
So it's the family affair, huh?
Well, I don't know.
Well, why is he not getting in the match?
He
just begged to be in it.
He's letting them do it. So anyway, collar and elbow tied. Oh, Colton Crisp.
Christ, not
With a
Colt,
T,
not
with a T.
Chris.
Not cereal.
No, it's
Christ.
not Chris. It's Christ.
Christ.
Christ. Oh.
I like his look. He's changed his mask.
It's like the faceless one.
It's nice.
What is?
And he says,
Tim, so you put him in this match and he's not in it.
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
What is this match for? Is it
The number 1 contender for the United States Championship?
I need to pay
A
attention.
match that Austin Cruz lost at the last show. Oh,
Well, he's still. I don't know. Does it mean he has to go to the bar?
Well, he's in there now.
well, he's in a number 1
Evidently not.
contenders match now.
The human wrecking ball is rectum.
Oh,
Speaking of rectums,
What'd you say about his rectum?
his rectum just got rectum. Matt Starr helping Colton into the ring. Chin breaker on Austin Cruz. Nate Starr just low blowed
his own
Matt
brother.
Starr low blowed Nate Starr. And in the meantime, Cruz is taking Colton Crisp is taking care of business with the
Not
team.
for long.
Oh,
Well, the wrecking
sent
ball
right into
caught
that
him.
turnbuckle.
The human wrecking ball. Wait, but see, but
So what?
now, but Austin has the advantage because not only does he outweigh them, he's also got 2 other people to help him.
I think we're going.
He's going to try to monkey flip him.
He's going.
That wasn't gonna work.
Cruz hung on for that monkey flip. It's hard to get all that weight moving. We going to try it again?
Nope.
To the well.
Went to the well one too many times. Oh,
Look at those handprints on that chest. That was not good English, was it? Anyway, once again, I don't care. Look at them handprints on that chest.
Oh, big DDT.
Did you see what Cruz just did?
When you look at, Nate Starr
not quite proved
trying to
yet,
pick
but-
up the pieces.
Now,
Oh,
my feelings here, of course, I can say my feelings count. I'd love to see Nate Starr go for the U.S. title.
well, that's what this match is for. The
I know.
number
I'd
contenders.
like to see him earn it here. Even if he has to whip the
But Austin shouldn't even be in this
Wrecking Ball.
match.
Look out.
Austin shouldn't be in it.
But he is.
Cause Shenanigans Minor over
Well,
here.
we've got to do a little shenanigans every now and then.
Oh, so you like the shenanigans when it's going to get somebody? But
He shenanigans his man,
but
classic man, and lost the company.
he only lost half of it, and it was Psychomedic that cost him.
I like Psycho Medic. I like Classic Man.
Medic should still be suspended.
Evidently he's not.
Nope, Tim Minor let that happen. Austin Cruz was trying for a suplex and it wasn't working. Nate with a couple of elbow shots to the much bigger man.
Irish whip off the ropes, duck under.
The human wrecking ball.
Oh, what an elbow.
Is that a flying burrito or flying elbow? I'm not sure.
That was a wrecking ball.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You did so well. That's good. Thank you.
Knees to the gut. My Colton Chris. There's a dazed look in Austin's face right now.
Went for a bulldog and got
He-
stopped.
He did.
Well, he
Oh man,
spit.
he just spit on people.
He said they deserved it.
Well, Lanny Bradley over
Gotta go to the
educating the
fans.
fans. The fan said, hey. He said, hey is for horses.
Well,
Well, I'm just waiting for Desperado to just give all these of his boys a whooping.
Danny Hayes has had his work cut out in this match.
oh,
I like how Cruz just catches these people. He can catch them in mid-flight or mid-whatever.
oh, he just flattened Colton Chris. Oh, my
That might be
goodness.
it for Chris.
He might be dead.
He might be.
I mean,
Tim has this habit of putting smaller men in a match with much bigger people.
Oh,
fortunately for Colton, Nate Starr is still in the match.
Yeah.
One, two, no! Almost. Let's give
I mean,
The
Colton
mouse man
Chris
is
is
due,
he's
yeah.
hanging in there.
he is done
I mean, I don't know for how long after this move, but he's in there.
He's going against a man nearly 3 times his size and one with 4 or 5 times his experience.
Uh-oh.
Plus the guys outside.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Well. Oh, man, I give that a 10.
That's a 10! That is the first Colton Chris 10 that I've given.
Maybe the only 10 he ever gets.
He may not survive. Up and over, boom!
Oh.
That's 10!
That did not look good. I think that he hit his head on the mat. On the apron when he came down.
I wish I would got that. Matt, go on, Nate! Go, Nate! Go, Nate!
Uh-oh.
Nate Starr clears him.
Stop the 10.
Then he kicked his brother just for good measure.
And then he walked all over him.
Yeah, and walked him dry.
Stepped across him. You get fined for that in football. He's throwing his opponents back in there.
No, he's
Oh,
going to throw him down on the ground.
wait a minute.
You know, Nate does have a mean streak in him.
Matt just put a chair in the ring.
For his brother? Maybe? I don't know.
Surely he's not going to help Nate. Uh-oh.
High knee there. And some sort of takedown.
Nate's going up to Flying Nate. Oh,
That's
Oh, did he hurt his knee?
Oh, hit his leg.
that's got to be 3. And Colton, almost. Colton trying to save his own bacon right there.
Well, Landon Bradley kind of interfered there, too.
You're letting this happen.
I'd love to see Colton Chris go for the.
Well, right now he's trying to put Nate to sleep. Don't seem to be working.
That's well a sleeper.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What is this? Is this a no D? Oh.
Oh!
It's a no hit for the chair match.
Colton is actually doing much better than I thought he would.
Ah, look at Matt.
Wait a minute. What is?
He's just putting that referee out of the way.
Why?
I don't know. He's getting the chair.
Surely he's not trying to save the referee.
Whoa, we've never seen Colton use a chair.
You're probably not going to see him use it now.
Kill it. Oh, and a shin breaker.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Maybe he is going to use it.
Go Colton. And he's going to do something creative with it. Forearm shiver. And another one. You better use that chair quick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute.
Insult.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh! That's not how you sit in the chair.
10.
Are they trying to throw Austin in there?
Colton.
They're trying to throw.
Colton's going to take this thing.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He almost sat in the chair on his head.
He did.
Wow. Colton has just done everything.
But he's done nothing
He's
right.
not winning.
That means he didn't do it right.
Well, he is in there with Nate Starr. And
Yeah, but he
Austin
just
Cruz.
bounced Nate's head off of that metal chair.
I like
well-
his attitude. He got rid of the referee and everything.
He didn't get rid of it. He just kind of put him out of the way.
Get out of the way.
But now he's trying to trade punches with Austin, which is nothing that he should be doing.
Oh, my goodness.
2 count.
That was a 10. You got to definitely give that a 10, Wesley.
That was a 10. Yeah.
My goodness.
I'm impressed. Colton is
Yeah.
the best match I've seen him in.
He almost lost his head in this match.
Yep.
Oh, this is
Oh!
Well, he did just lose his head in this match. Package power driver.
a package power.
Yep. And then that's it. That's it right there.
Okay.
That is
I'll give
it.
all that a 10.
Yeah, that is it. That's what that is. I told you that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by pinfall and your number 1 contender for the United States title is Austin Cruz.
Team, things are over feelings. No.
Come on now.
I love it.
He's walking over his own brother. You win the match, and number 1 contender for the U.S. title is Austin Cruz.
I love it, Rico. I hate it for these guys, but I love it too.
Why?
You're seeing feelings I'm sorry, future over feelings. They're looking for the future, forgetting feelings.
Welcome to the Tim and Rusty Show right here on Facebook. We are so glad to be with you on this cold winter night. Hope you enjoyed those matches. That is the best match I've seen Colton Christ in his whole career. We followed him since the very beginning. He just was definitely could have been a number one contender if you go by that match. I was very impressed. Hello, Tim Miner. This is the voice, Tim Miner.
I was just letting y'all know that Luke does exist. I just showed his foot on camera.
I didn't see that.
He was reclined back playing.
So,
Tim
Miner, you did a very good job booking this show. It was amazing, considering, one thing or another that we know from behind the scenes of different wrestlers that could not make it for various reasons, legitimate reasons. And then, oh my, it was just really good. You did a very good job. I enjoyed it.
It was a cold night, Saturday night.
It was.
We had some hot action in the ring. It was a very good show. A good crowd. Very surprised at the crowd. I kind of thought that the crowd was going to be down this month because we didn't get the card out until like last Wednesday. Like 2 or 3 days before the show, we actually got a card out, but we didn't have the matches listed there because we were still unsure of who was planning on being there.
I think I didn't count per, when each had, but I think guesstimating about 150. Would that be? I think that's legitimate. Might have been more. It's legitimate numbers. It's hard to count all those kids sometimes when they're running around. Of course, we don't allow them to run too much, but. So that was.
I don't stop them from running. I don't care what they do, as long as they pay the money. To
they keep coming. They keep running over there.
They're going to run behind my equipment.
They keep running over there to Tony. So I see everyone who's sitting beside me, Tony Chauncey, who all the kids love him. He's everybody's granddad or uncle or something.
Santa Claus.
Shh, they don't know that. That was the funniest story. Santa Claus kayfabe alert. So after he played Santa Claus. Nobody took a picture of him. Not even Brian Birkin. I didn't take pictures of him. Of course, I was actually back in the back when he was out front. But some little kid came up after he got out of the outfit and said, "You're Santa Claus." No, and he's playing it to the hilt. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. How do you know? Because of that, he points to a tattoo on Tony's hand. It's like, what about his face? This was the same Santa Claus face. He used his own beard. But the kid goes by that tattoo. I got a big kick out of that, as did Tony.
Yeah, we had a great card. And like I said, a good crowd. Very happy with what we put on. We will be back in action on February the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. So after you get your heart broken, come on out to wrestling. We need to put a name on Heartbroken or something like that.
So is there any way we could set up on a Jumbotron and just show Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark every now and then?
No.
Seems to work for the Chiefs, but okay.
We are down to the Final Four. We have the Bills and the Chiefs, and then we have the Washington Commanders against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, if you would have said that there would be one team in the NFC that has red in their uniforms and they'd be playing in the NFC Championship, I would have thought it was the 49ers this year because they were actually the number one pick to go back to the Super Bowl.
I'm still surprised you don't think 49ers, but okay.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, the 49ers were the number one pick to go back to the Super Bowl. Everybody was.
I didn't think that. But,
well, I'm not talking about experts, and you're not an expert. I'm talking about the experts, NFL, ESPN, those guys.
Who is winning
odds
pick'ems?
For the 49ers? I'm talking about the odds for the 49ers. They were actually picking the Chiefs against the 49ers again, is what all the experts were picking. But now, 3 of the 4 teams we expected to be there. What's that? Oh.
I'm going to look up what my odds are.
But 3 of the 4 teams that were expected to be there are there. The Bills and the Chiefs were 2 teams that were expected to get back to where they're at, and everyone expected the Eagles to be there. I'm pulling for the Commanders to win. Don't you want to see the Commanders win?
Actually, that the Cinderella team, that would be
I'm
beautiful
going to have to change mics.
if the Commanders did. They've won 2 playoff games that they weren't supposed to win. Matter of fact, there are those who don't even know why they're in the play. Well, they're in the playoffs because they beat you.
All right.
Because they beat your team. If you don't think that, I'm very impressed. I'd be happy if they did. That is who I'm pulling for. I was pulling for the Ravens, but that didn't happen. But you know how I became a Raven fan?
I didn't.
What year did the Ravens play the 49ers in the Super Bowl?
That's been several years ago now.
I know.
I was in Colin Kaepernick.
We watched it right here in this very studio. And that was the night that Tim Miner made me a Ravens fan.
We have been
Because of, and guess who won? The Ravens. Hadn't won since, but
y'all always pull against me. Luke's the same way. He only came over to watch Super Bowl last year just to taunt me when the 49ers lost. But you know what he got out of taunting? A broken finger. It wasn't. I didn't break his finger.
break
Now,
his
don't go
finger,
thinking I beat him down and broke his finger. He actually punched my fireplace playing the.
yeah, that's a
playing
story
the,
you
playing
tell.
the game. He had the headset on.
You tell DHS some kind of story like that. I see that.
Yeah.
Where did you get Rico on speed dial right quick? Rico, I need an alibi. Can you come over? I got something I need you to cover up. Now Rico wouldn't do that, but
Yeah, he would.
well, evidently
You give him a good couple of Krispy Kreme donuts. Give him some of those new Krispy Kreme Pop-Tart donuts.
he has no clue about wrestling, that's for sure. Okay, standings.
But no,
Rusty is number 1, and I picked 201 games right,
oh, you
and he
won
only
that.
got 81. Yeah, that's been that way for about 3
Wow,
weeks now.
That's close.
I know I can't miss
I
a shot here.
88, right?
Well, you
That's
had
good.
some problems this year.
Yeah, I had a couple
Not
of-
problems. You had a lot of things going on. I'll give that to you. But just showing you, I do know a little something about it which you taught me.
But anyways, who are you pulling for in the Final Four? Somebody, if you're a football fan, tell me who you think's going to win. I'm picking the Bills to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to have Bill. I think it's going to be the Bills and Commanders in the Super Bowl. Now watch, it'll end up being the Chiefs. And the Eagles.
So the Eagles are playing the Commanders, and the winner of that, I would say, is the Eagles but after the past two weeks, I don't know. I think Washington the Commander skins might pull it off.
Commander skin.
Yeah. And then the Chiefs and the Bills, I had the Bills, and then I went to the Chiefs, and I changed it back to the Bills, changed it back to Chiefs. But how many years has Josh Allen been with Buffalo? That's how many years everybody said they're going to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl.
The AFC Championship game and get beat by the Chiefs.
And it's hard to pick against Mahomes. Mahomes and Kelsey have not had the stellar year like they usually have. But think about this last game that they played Sunday. Mahomes is being tackled. He throws a pass to Kelsey just standing there in the end zone. Nobody watching him. There isn't anybody within 5 feet of him. The old Kelsey and old Mahomes are back. They win playoff games.
When you're not allowed to hit the quarterback because you're going to get called for a roughing the passer on a basic tackle, then it's easy to play pitch and catch.
And I can't give you exact specifics,
Because
but
there was 2 times when Mahomes barely got hit and they called roughing the passer on him, and they both calls were terrible.
Goff got rocked,
And
and they hit him up under the chin with and didn't get a thing, and he's up there on the jumbotron all over TV. But anyway, you may or may not have some, but that's usually the champions seem to get these leeways. Think of how many times LeBron flops and gets a foul called on him.
Well, LeBron's not that much of a champion. I mean, he's only won
But
3 and
but they like him. Well, he's definitely
nobody
not.
likes LeBron anymore
Except
for Luke.
He's definitely
King
not.
James.
The referees like him. He's definitely not.
Referees don't
not,
like LeBron James either.
Why? Because he yells at him all the time.
Yeah. a crybaby.
And he reports them to the commissioner and all
Anyway, back to wrestling.
the real sport.
We started off with David Matthews taking on Kid Scorpion. Kid Scorpion making his RWF actual debut back.
He was in the battle royal, unbeknownst to anybody but him and Tim Miner. And anyway, so last week, I think, like you said, was really his
Luke knew about it.
debut. Luke wasn't there, so
You
it
knew that
didn't
Kid
matter.
Scorpion's going to be in the battle royal.
He wasn't there.
I know he keeps
And
skipping out.
so it did. Why did that help me? Anyway, so
we barred Luke from the building because I was afraid he might tell you.
yeah, that's good.
That's
That's
a
good.
good
I'll go with that.
But we took David Matthews and Kid Scorpion, and Kid Scorpion gets a pinfall. He is undefeated now in RWF with a pinfall win over David Matthews.
It's been a while. Scorpion's taken some time off due to injuries and older wrestlers, life, and all. But there was no ring rust. He did everything. What was, I don't want to say surprising, but it was. Everybody knew him. He was over the top. He jumped up on the ring ropes like he does and goes KID. And there must have been 150 people that said KID with. Okay, 50 said KID with him.
Well, that's all. It's a good thing he used spelled a word they could spell, because I'm sure if he had tried to spell scorpion, they would have been lost. Because some of those fans we have, their education.
SK. Yeah. Well, I never have been any big on spelling anything much, but it's a very good.
But after Kid Scorpion got the pinfall win, David Matthews decides to attack him, hits him with a chair a couple of times, and then Kenny South comes out. Looks like he's going to help Kid Scorpion. Instead, he starts beating down Kid Scorpion too, which now shows that David Matthews and Kenny South are going to team up.
And we hadn't had Kenny South at a show since the summer, I believe, since August.
So
come back to Kenny South.
Looks like David and Kenny have put together a union of some sort.
I'm sure they're going to have some sort of name if they tag up, but I'd call them Rough and Fluff. Or Fluff and Rough, if you like that.
Then we had an RWF Junior Heavyweight title match as Landon Bradley defended his title against Jason Xavier. And Jason Xavier had the upper hand and went to do, I think he was doing the sharpshooter. And here comes the goons, along with Landon Bradley's goons, Matt Starr and Austin Cruz.
You dare to call royalty Matt Starr a goon? Tim
Yes.
Miner, he is wrestling royalty.
Well, them goofballs come out, slide into the ring, get a disqualification.
Goofballs?
They get a disqualification in Landon Bradley's favor, because Jason Xavier, even though he wins by disqualification, the title doesn't change hands. So Landon Bradley is still your RWF
So is that Jason Xavier's last
junior heavyweight title. Well, I think
because he
Jason
fought for
Xavier,
that number one contendership 2 shows ago.
I think he's got some other things on his mind. I think he's after Austin Cruz
Matt Starr?
Austin Cruz beat him down for quite some time. You notice Austin Cruz put his hands on him more than any of the other guys when they interfered in the match.
So you're saying that since Austin Cruz can't beat Xavier
Michaels, maybe
Michaels, that he'll go with
a
a Jason
different
Xavier. Well, you better watch out for Ryan. He'll put that foot right in your face, Austin Cruz. Watch
Then
it.
we had Blackthorn taking on Classic Man with half of the company on the line. Blackthorn decided he wanted to turn in his Battle Royal win for the title of co-ownership again. And so we had Classic Man,
who did a very stellar job, by the way. He defended it good. I'm surprised you didn't. Well, finish telling what happened, but I'm surprised you didn't step in. And
Classic Man had the upper hand until the music of Psychomedic hit, and Psychomedic comes out the walkway.
You didn't do a thing to stop him. Nothing. I'm surprised you didn't go put your arm around him and escort him to the ring.
And
help
it
him up the
distracted
steps.
Classic Man, and Blackthorn got the pinfall win.
And Classic Man was not happy.
Well, Psychomedic wasn't supposed to be there because he was suspended indefinitely by me.
Well, then once again,
But once Blackthorn got the
of all
victory,
all the time.
he overruled my my decision to have Psychomedic to be suspended, and he overturned the suspension.
Well, of all the times for you to use your shenanigans and whatnots, you're losing your full control of the company. Was right then. Why didn't you send meddling Rico over there to do his justice? That's his word for cheating. Why didn't you send him over there and get Medic out?
Well, I was, because it all happened so suddenly.
Are you sure you just didn't want to let Thorne back in?
Why would I want that? He's been doing a good job of filling up the toilet papers and paper towels. I've been able to go to the bathroom and have paper towels lately.
Yeah, but
I have unsuspended Psychomedic now. Well, I had to go along with Blackthorn's decision on that. But anyways, then we had Colton Chris and Nate Starr was supposed to be in a match for the number one contendership for the United States title, and you saw that. And then Austin Cruz come out and said, whoa, wait a second. I am supposed to be the number one contender. But see, he had lost to Xavier Michaels the month before. So he kind of lost that grip of being number one contender. You know, I guess he still looks at himself in the mirror and thinks that he's the number one contender because he left Xavier Michaels laying in the ring after he got pinned last month. But that's not how it works. Just because you attack a guy, and leave him laying doesn't make you the number one contender. You got to win matches.
Unless there was a stipulation, it really moves him to the end of the road. Back, you got to start all over again and work your way up, which he did. He just did that.
So when he came out, I decided as a good commissioner to give the fans what they wanted, to give the fans a good match.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
It was supposed to be Colton Chris versus Nate Starr. We decided to include Austin Cruz into that match. They made it a three-way dance for the number one contendership for the United States title.
And what a match. And like I've already said, in case you're just now coming in, go back and watch the beginning because this match is Tim Miner has aired this match at the beginning of our live stream. But Colton Chris, I would say he's the number one contender. He's a number two and number three very easily. He was great. The best match I've ever seen him in. And he's going against Nate Starr, who
is a number one contender.
Yeah,
any title.
Yeah, held all the titles. And then you bring in the human wrecking ball, Austin Cruz. He's just hard to deal with. He catches those high flyers in mid-flight, just stops them dead and then slams them into something. I love it.
Austin Cruz got the win by pinfall. And
that's because Nate got his head dropped down on a chair.
Contender for the United States title. Then we had Matt Starr taking on John Poe. Well, Sean Hoodrich was unable to make it to the show. He gave me a call before the show started. Said I can't make it there. My snakes might freeze to death. He had to take care of his snakes.
All the snakes got loose. He was up on the kitchen tables.
So Matt Starr took on John Poe. And
the old veteran John Poe.
There's people that were like, they kept saying, well, who is this? Well, they know who he was. He's been there before. But John Poe and Matt Starr. Now, John Poe did get injured during that match. I haven't got an update on him. I know he hurt his ankle or his leg really bad.
He landed on it in an ugly way, up his leg up underneath him, and then Matt right on top of him. I was looking right there when it happened. It was horrible. Rico
picked him up like a baby and threw him to the back.
Now, once again, John Poe definitely was not the biggest man at our show that's past Saturday night, but he did it. He didn't even have to carry the water. Somebody needed to carry his water. He gave Matt Starr everything Matt wanted. And that match could have gone for Poe. It's once again best match I've seen Matt Poe wrestle.
John Poe.
I'm sorry. Matt Starr and John Poe. Best match John Poe is, and he's been around for, I guess, 20 years, different places, different time. And anyway, just very impressed.
Then we had our main event of the evening. Sharp Dressed Man James and Preston Adams were to take on Drew Weatherby and Adam Maddox, who made his RWF debut.
All hail the king.
But when we first come out, Drew Weatherby calls out Adam Maddox as his tag team partner because LBK, for some reason, wasn't there.
He's up on the kitchen table with Sean Hoodrich running from snakes.
And then Preston Adams comes out and says, well, Sharp Dressed Man James is no longer going to wrestle at RWF anymore. And blah, blah, blah. And then he introduced King James.
All hail the king.
And Sharp Dressed Man has now become King James. And he came out as King James. And King James and Preston Adams took on Drew Weatherby and Adam Maddox for the tag team titles. And during the match, Drew Weatherby made a turn.
You can't trust a Weatherby.
He turned on Adam Maddox. And they ended up beating Adam Maddox down, the three of them. So I'm sure LBK is wanting to know what his tag team partner is thinking, what he's doing.
I said that you can't trust a Weatherby.
And Drew Weatherby got on the mic and said, well, he's got bigger things to worry about, talking about Malachi. So, because LBK was chokeslammed by Malachi last show and left laying in the ring.
Well, Drew and LBK might still be buddies. You know, they're wrestling family, and you just might. They must still. They didn't turn on LBK. LBK may join them.
No, he made it. Drew Weatherby made it known that he's not happy with LBK.
Why? He lost the matches for him.
He feels like he left him stranded out there this week.
Oh,
and also
okay.
Before, so
well, it's good to see Adam Maddox. He's one of the young men that have seen rise up in the wrestling world. We saw his first match. He's from SWA, I believe originally, or at least was in his beginnings. He's in SWA. Of course, he's wrestled all over the place. He retired for a while, or took time off. He didn't retire. As a matter of fact, he's a veteran, or actually belongs to the National Guard. And I thank you for serving. And he did very well. I was very impressed. But, you know, when your partner turns on you, it's hard.
It was good to have a new referee in the house. Danny Hayes made his debut as an RWF referee.
Danny did very well. Good to finally have a referee who can almost count to three.
Well, Jesse James can count to three sometimes.
And Jesse just does whatever he wants to.
Austin Harris can count.
Austin's too busy flirting with all the ladies around the ring while he's there. And he's too worried about what the ladies think about him. They just want to run their fingers through his curls. You hadn't seen that?
No, I haven't seen that. I don't know where you've been watching.
Well, I just watch. You're busy commissioner and stuff and company running stuff and doing Luke's job because he's a no-show and all this. You know, you're busy. You're constantly having to keep Rico. I don't know. Rico's always keep you from running in a match, or you're sending him in. So I'm watching everything, and one of the things I saw is, you know, there's a hair or something on my microphone. Ew, it was black and curly, so like his hair. Anyway, so just observe this next show we're at, and you'll see what I'm saying. Anyway.
Well, it is about time for us to go.
Who did you pick for this coming weekend?
For the
Bills?
I'm picking the Bills and the Commanders.
It went from 58% Bills yesterday to 51% Chiefs today. And like I already said, I've switched back and forth. I'm picking the Chiefs. Chiefs to win the whole thing. I still think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
If they do, it'd be the first team to win 3 in a row.
And main part of that is Andy Reid. I think he's the best coach anywhere, no matter what everybody else says. But I mean, they have their right to believe what they want to believe. But I think the Chiefs will do it. I'm still not sure about the Commander Skins. I love, and I'd cheer for them against all three of these teams just because they're the underdog and coming up.
Rookie quarterback.
Rookie quarterback. It's history, a big time history in the making. So,
but you didn't root for the history of when the Mr.
Unpredictable.
No, Mr. The last pick in the draft. 49ers.
Undesirable, Mr. Undesirable.
When he made it to the Super Bowl.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant. When Mr. Irrelevant went to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, you didn't root for them. That's an underdog story right there.
Yeah, it is. But I just did not see.
What happened to the
finally
Lions?
This year, I finally could realize that, well, maybe he is a franchise quarterback, and it isn't just his coach. It isn't just everything that's surrounding the system he's in. And then what did he do? He lost.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
They've lost horribly. They
Yeah,
didn't make the playoffs.
They didn't make playoffs, but the last few games, their defense is what they scored points on offense. Their defense just wasn't scoring, or the defense wouldn't stop anybody from scoring. Remember, they played Detroit and gave up 40-something points to Detroit, and they still scored, 30-something. But
He's done some good stuff. I'll give you that. But look at these quarterbacks that are here right now. He's not Galen.
I have no idea who
Is it
you're talking about. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. He's not Allen. He's not Mahomes. He's not. Is it Jordan?
Jordan who?
The Commander Skins.
The rookie quarterback?
Yeah, my mind just went blank.
No,
He's not those guys. He's not Jared Goff. You list all those, and he's going to be on the list. Well, but once again, with that coach, with that system, he's very, very good.
But anyways,
and that's my opinion. And I think now my opinion's improved.
Well, it is time for us to go. Don't forget, we'll be back in action on February the 15th at the National Guard Armory in Gallatin, Tennessee, with RWF Championship Wrestling. Got several big matches planned. I think we do have our main event planned to be LBK versus Malachi.
Ooh. Once again, a David and Goliath situation. I'm sure Team James and Drew and Preston will be in some kind of action. Be a good time to usher in a 3-man tag. Six-man tag.
We should have Xavier Michaels will be back in action.
Sean
with that
Hoodrich.
title on the line against number one contender Austin Cruz. So Sean Hoodrich should be back in the house. So,
if I may add here, this Friday night PWA will be in action, and LBK will be taking on Honcho Hensley in a pile driver match. It can only be won by a pile driver, so it'll be interesting.
and I'll be at Gallatin High School basketball game.
That old basketball.
It's homecoming. Plus,
well, not
Hall of Fame night. They will be inducting people into the Hall of Fame.
not tonight, but in the near future, we need to tell our Commissioner George story again. I don't know. It might be a good night to tell it because our pastor's busy and not listening. But no, not tonight. We got to go. I love it.
Anyways, until next time. Well, let Luke get over there to turn us off, so he don't get shot. But until next time, this is the voice Timothy Meyer along with
Rush to the ref.
saying good night.